Welcome to our channel, Bravo News. Brittany Cartwright reveals the harsh reality of co-parenting with Jax Taylor, the confession that shook Bravo Nation. Brittany Cartwright had always worn her Southern charm like armor. Sweet tea in one hand, her heart in the other, she had navigated Hollywood's stormiest seas alongside Jax Taylor, the man Bravo fans called both a villain and a legend. But when their marriage fractured in real time for millions of fans on The Valley, Brittany suddenly found herself in a role she never expected, single mom to their son, Cruz. And now, for the first time, she was telling the world exactly what it felt like. "It's been a roller coaster," Brittany whispered in her latest confessional, eyes glistening beneath heavy lashes. Co-parenting with Jax, it's full of ups and downs. Some days, it feels like we're finally on the same team. Other days, it feels like we're fighting each other more than ever. Those words hit fans like a thunderbolt. The Bravo comment sections ignited. Twitter exploded with gifs of Brittany crying, Jax yelling, and Cruz's sweet baby giggles. Everyone wanted to know, was this the end of the fairy tale? A love story turned legal drama. To understand Brittany's heartbreak, one has to rewind. Jax and Brittany had been reality TV's most chaotic couple. From Vanderpump Rules to The Valley, they were a firework display of passion, betrayal, reconciliation, and more betrayals. When Cruz was born in 2021, many fans thought Jax would change. He promised Brittany the world. He swore fatherhood would calm his temper and soothe his restless spirit. But old habits die hard. Between business ventures gone wrong, late nights out in Los Angeles, and his notorious temper, Jax often left Brittany holding not only the emotional weight of their marriage, but also the practical responsibility of raising Cruz. By 2024, the cracks had widened into craters. Rumors swirled, explosive arguments caught on camera, legal troubles tied to Jax's failing bar, and whispers of infidelity. When Bravo cameras rolled into Kentucky for a special reunion episode, Brittany reportedly threatened to walk off set. "I can't keep defending him," she told producers off camera, her Southern accent thick with exhaustion. Now their marriage papers were in limbo, the lawyers circling, and Cruz caught in the middle. Brittany spoke out. The big reveal came during a podcast taping. Brittany sat before the mic, her caramel blonde hair falling in loose waves, her Kentucky warmth tempered by weariness. "Co-parenting with Jax," she began, "is like being strapped into a roller coaster you didn't sign up for. He loves Cruz with all his heart, and I'll never take that away from him. But consistency, stability, that's where it gets messy." She shared how simple daily routines could spiral into chaos. Bedtime disagreements. Brittany wanted Cruz to have structure, bath, story time, lights out by 8:30. Jax argued, "He's fine staying up late, Brittany. He's a kid, not a soldier." Diet battles. Brittany pushed for veggies and balanced meals. Jax snuck Cruz fast food and proudly posted it on Instagram. Discipline wars. Brittany leaned on gentle parenting strategies, while Jax's voice often escalated to yelling, a habit Brittany said made her stomach twist. Fans gasped. Was Brittany painting Jax as an unstable father? Or was this just another raw dose of reality? Jax strikes back. Of course, Jax Taylor never stayed quiet for long. Within hours of Brittany's interview making headlines, he fired back on his own podcast. "I love my son more than anything," Jax declared, "but Brittany acts like I'm some kind of monster. I'm the fun parent, okay? Cruz lights up when he's with me. She makes me sound irresponsible when really she's just controlling." He went on to accuse Brittany of using Bravo as a sob story platform. "She knows how to play the victim. She's been doing it for years. But the truth, I'm a damn good dad, and everyone knows it." The Bravo fandom split down the middle. Team Brittany versus Team Jax. Hashtags trended. Hashtag protect Cruz and hashtag justice for Jax. Meanwhile, Bravo executives sat back and watched the chaos unfold, knowing season 2 of The Valley was about to become appointment television. The private struggles. What fans didn't see were the quiet tears Brittany cried at night, the way Cruz would cling to her when Jax dropped him off after a weekend visit. "I just want my baby to feel safe and happy," Brittany confided to her mom, Sherry, during a tearful phone call. "Sometimes I wonder if Jax knows how fragile Cruz's little heart is. He's just a boy. He needs both of us to be stable. But Jax, he thrives on chaos." Sherry, ever the protective Southern mama bear, didn't hold back. Honey, you've carried that man for years. Don't let him drag you down no more. Put Cruz first. Always Cruz first. Those words echoed in Brittany's heart as she faced custody negotiations. The lawyers wanted specifics, visitation schedules, financial responsibilities, school decisions, but how could she put on paper the unpredictable storm that was Jax Taylor? Bravo intervened. Behind the scenes, Bravo executives reportedly called an emergency meeting. According to leaked production notes, they debated whether to intervene. We can't just let this implode without structure, one producer allegedly argued. The audience loves the drama, but there's a kid involved. We need boundaries. Others disagreed. Boundaries? This is Bravo. Boundaries don't get ratings. Their messy co-parenting is the show. Contracts were quietly rewritten. Jax and Brittany's custody struggles became a central storyline. Cameras were even allowed inside therapy sessions where the couple's shouting matches often overshadowed the therapist's calm voice. A fractured fairy tale. By mid-season, Brittany's confession had become the beating heart of the narrative. Fans watched in real time as she juggled the tender moments of motherhood with the emotional warfare of dealing with Jax. She was seen rocking Cruz to sleep, whispering prayers that he'd grow up strong and kind. Hours later, she was seen screaming across the kitchen island at Jax, her voice breaking. "You can't just be the fun dad, Jax. You have to be the reliable dad. He deserves better." Jax's face turned red, his fists clenched. "And you don't get to tell me how to raise my son, Brittany." The silence after those words was deafening. The Bravo fandom flooded social media with emotional posts. Brittany deserves sainthood for dealing with Jax. Honestly, Jax loves Cruz, but he's too selfish to see the damage he's causing. I can't stop watching this car crash. Best season ever. Some even speculated that Cruz, barely old enough to understand, might one day see these episodes and question everything. "Do you think Cruz will watch this when he's older?" Brittany was asked during a reunion taping. She swallowed hard, tears brimming. I hope by then Jax and I will have figured it out. I don't want my son to grow up thinking love has to hurt." A turning point. The season finale teased a shocking twist. Rumors swirled that Brittany, after months of battling, had drawn a hard line: custody mediation. "Cruz needs peace," she reportedly told producers. "If Jax won't work with me, the court will have to decide." But in a rare moment of vulnerability, Jax broke down in his own confessional. "I don't want to lose my son," he admitted, his voice cracking. "I know I've messed up a lot, but Cruz, he's my whole world. I'll do whatever it takes to be in his life." For once, the bravado was gone. The villain was human, and fans were left wondering, could Jax Taylor really change? The legacy of love and chaos. As Brittany's words continued to echo, ups and downs, Bravo Nation understood the bittersweet truth. Co-parenting was not about perfection. It was about survival, sacrifice, and the hope that two fractured people could still raise a whole child. Brittany knew the road ahead would be brutal. Custody schedules, financial battles, paparazzi outside Cruz's preschool. The chaos would never fully stop. But in her heart, she carried one unshakable truth. Cruz will always come first. And whether Jax Taylor would ever learn to live by that mantra remained reality TV's greatest cliffhanger. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates.